Hello, this is John Musser with ECI Comfort at one of our contestants for the Comfort Madness giveaway. They live in Levittown and they have the original Levittown heater that's about 70 years old. So we're going to go in, check it out, give a little Levittown history and see how things worked back in the day.
As John mentioned, this homeowner entered ECI's Comfort Madness giveaway with their original 1950s Levittown era boiler. While it is still running, they now have a chance to win a brand new Mitsubishi electric heating and air conditioning system, bringing extra comfort to their home and helping them save money on oil heating costs. Let's see what they're working with now.
So we're at one of the contestants' house. They submitted their heater, which is an original Levittown heater. That's about 70 years old. These houses were built from 52 to 58. And this house has the original radiant floor heat, where it put hot water through the coils on the floor and also heated the domestic hot water for your showers and everything. Today, we still do radiant heat. Radiant heat is the most efficient and most comfortable heat that you can put in your home today, regardless if it's heated through oil, gas, electric, a heat pump, but heat and hot water, put it in the floor, there's nothing more comfortable. I mean, I can feel this floor, it is warm. As soon as you put your feet on it, bare feet, you're instantly warm. Basically, we don't want to put high temperature water into the floor. 130, 140 is usually the ideal. Even 120 is a better temperature for your floor heat. Levitt and his engineers did a very ingenious way working with York, who built this boiler. They took the coolest water off the bottom of the boiler, put that in the floor, because what we have here is also heating your domestic hot water for your showers. We want to keep that domestic water separate from the boiler water. The cold water will go in through that coil, the heat's transferred through that coil, comes back out. So this monitors the temperature of the boiler through the hot water coil, because we always want to make sure we have enough hot water in the shower. And as the boiler cools down, we want it to kick on. Another thing with Levittown, again, 17,000 homes built within a couple of years. I think a house from the start to finish was done within 5 days, maybe even less, from the day the foundation was poured, the walls up, and the house finished. It was a machine. It was the epitome of the Henry Ford assembly line. After World War II, there was a great need for housing, and Levitt provided it. This boiler that maintains roughly 180 degrees 24/7 was up against just sheetrock and studs behind it, and that dried it out, and some houses unfortunately caught on fire over the years. So in the 80s and 90s, they started requiring people to fireproof these walls, and so this house was done that way with these brick. You usually went in through the kitchen to do it because you're not removing the boiler to put the brick in. So it does have the good fire protection now. And then the upper level, they just put in extra fire, like spacing, so we didn't get heat on the sheetrock and the studs. This does not have the original burner in it. The burner has been converted to a Carlin flame retention burner. You get a better flame, more efficient, a hotter flame with using less oil, and that technology is used in today's boilers as well. We always worry about gaskets for when this coil goes in. We have some leakage back here and some rust and corrosion. Boilers have been taken out by bad gaskets like that. All Levittown homes originally had an underground storage tank out front of the house. There is a channelway that they put in through the concrete slab when they poured it, and they pulled the oil lines up through the hole that would go out to the front of the house to the oil tank. Above ground, outside tanks, cold weather can affect heating oil, make it gel, but once underground, you never have that issue. Unfortunately, an issue can be the tanks leak, but again, through the 90s, we started replacing those underground tanks with fiberglass coated to prevent the corrosion. But here we are 70 years later, and the thing's still going.
And now, the real competition begins. Each of our contestants will collect votes to be paired with an NCAA college basketball team, and whichever team takes the championship, their homeowner wins a brand new Mitsubishi electric heating and air conditioning system installed for free by ECI Comfort. Cast your vote now and be a part of the action.